to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters. I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. I am on my way. To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser. I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone and far from home, with golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dances on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. There's a song that sailors know, lost, alone and far from home, golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dances on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. The light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
Oh, do I love that song. Good evening, everybody. So I sacrificed a chicken to Jabu, and we are going to pray that the servers are going to be nice to us tonight. So a little bit of a mess to clean up, but all in good fun. Fingers crossed. There we go. So as you see, I have a new ship. I end up, give me a second here. Audio's not coming through for some reason. There we go. I ended up melting or upgrading my mole to the Valkyrie. And then, with my store credit, or not store credit, but all my mining runs and salvaging runs, I ended up picking up a prospector. So I did a little bit of testing out the mole, or not the mole, but the rock last night on Aberdeen to kind of get my feet wet for gem mining for Had Night and all that good stuff. So but yeah, rock fits in here fine. I was able to get a 2 SU container in here. Still plenty of room. I know you can also put 2 rocks in here, and you can also, if you want to do bunkers, you can actually throw a Nursa in here by itself. So the Valkyrie unfortunately hasn't gotten a golden pass yet for components and buttons, so everything is kind of look and then hit F to interact with it. So there's supposed to be a skid plate right here that's supposed to pop up, but I cannot figure out how, or it's right here. I cannot figure out how to launch it to get it to activate. There is no F to interactive and no clicky buttons. There we go. So yeah, I learned last night that Aberdeen is a very hot place and you need your Pembroke suit. So I got that equipped for us tonight. I actually brought in an extra mining attachment. There's only supposed to be 1. Let me go and drop this off before we head out here. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Servers were a little rough this weekend and stuff, but I know CIG is addressing the issues, and yeah, it kind of seems to be Russian roulette as far as what server you get, where you're at, and if you get a whole bunch of surveyors or not. So we're gonna take the 5, throw it over there. That. And I brought an extra tractor beam attachment, even though I have my max airlift on here, just in case for some reason we lose it and it falls through the ground. But actually, I absolutely love the aesthetics of this ship. I can't wait till it gets a better, or it gets the golden pass with the component doors and all that good stuff. Let's see, where is F to close the door? One thing I wish they would do, I wish they'd come up with a variant. So you get rid of this in the bunks up top, and you have a hab in here, and then the bathroom in here, and takes out this upper deck portion here. They can leave the ladder. And then you'd actually be able to get a few more vehicles in here and stuff, so. Today I woke up and went into work and realized this morning how effed my sleep schedule has been from the past 2 weeks. So it's a little bit nicer when your work at home commute's only 10 feet. So, but since it's a little bit quieter at work, I actually get to work from home tomorrow. Means I can chill out a little bit longer this evening than I usually do, and don't have to have the big commute, especially when it's colder than piss out.
All systems online.
Hey, Retrosido, stopping in to hit the like button. Thank you, I appreciate that. How was your weekend? How's your experience been with 4.0? Have you been struggling like everybody else? Hey, Frenchburn, good evening. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Hey, it's called ATCN. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm at a station, that's right. And that's right, it's a vertical hangar. But absolutely love the ship. It's like a Cuddy Black on steroids, right? Because you got a little bit of the Cutlass Blue in there, because you do have the guns on the side guns on the doors. Pilot only has access to a few of the pew-pews. The rest is all handled by a crew and stuff. Excuse me. Why am I not getting any sound? There we go. Oh, that is way too loud.
Landing gear. Ready.
Okay, let me get out of the side over here. I'll catch up on chat, and then we'll set our location to Aberdeen. So I did have a little bit of issues last night finding the Hadanite. But
Weapons online.
there we go. Aberdeen. I'll hit R to route. Greetings, Vince. Nice to see you back. How you doing? How's everything down in Kentucky? You guys getting the snow down there? Retro, yeah, it's been cold as heck here also. Not bad, but haven't tried it yet. Frenchburn, good. Able to hit senior reputation with hauling missions. That's nice. I am doing pretty good. Today was my day to realize this morning when I woke up how messed up my sleep schedule's been from the past 2 weeks for work and stuff. So nothing. A little bit of coffee can't assist for in the morning.
Quantum drive is now off.
This weekend was hit or miss for the servers. A lot of 60 black screens, a lot of server errors. Most of the time the servers recovered within a few minutes, so it wasn't all that bad. So let's see, it's good. Speed up. And we're just gonna kind of pick a place and just kind of coast in a little bit. So far, I've avoided the cold and the flu and all that stuff that's going around, so knock on wood. Cortisol. So nice or done for now. Just some gotcha. Yeah, I saw a few things on the news where down south is getting pretty hard. And Zenerin sent me some pictures, and you guys are getting more snow down there than we actually have up here in northern Minnesota, which is weird. Right now, it is a balmy 8 degrees out. So January, usually middle of January. Actually, we don't have any snow in the forecast, which is weird and odd. So this means the frost can go down a little bit further and further because you don't have that blanket of snow. So it can cause all kinds of problems. That's why our roads are so messed up here. Retro, you got sick as heck for like 5 weeks, but it's good. I'm glad you're finally feeling better. Last year was the sickest I'd ever been. I got hit with influenza A and pneumonia at the same time. I was pretty much bedridden for like 2 weeks. It was disgusting. I don't ever want to get that sick again. Pretty miserable. And then, of course, for the Valkyrie, I did have to find the white and gray paint for it. So my understanding is like right on the edge of like the mountain ridges, and I guess you could say the barren sand dunes or plain is a good spot to start for Hadanite. Colds are way worse nowadays than when you were a kid. The fun mutation, right? I think the thing to look out for now that's coming up is the bird flu. They say if it does end up jumping to people, mutating and stuff, it could actually be worse, much worse than COVID. So let's hope we don't have to go through that again. Big C for 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I would gladly have taken a cold. Okay, so let's switch over to scanning mode. Let's move our doohickey dial up there for scanning range. See what we can find. Now for Hadanite, is it under 2,000 are the signatures you're looking for? Does anybody know in chat? I always wondered why they have the biohazard labs, right? And oh, let's mutate this to see so we can tell. And then it's like, well, why don't you just leave it alone and not get it to the point where it could actually get out and do some damage. Let's watch our altitude here. It's always hard, especially with this planet, I notice, is because everything's so, I guess you say dusty, foggy. That haze. So definitely have to keep your eyes peeled for your altimeter. Stop taking sense. Has anybody in chat Roc Mine before? Did anybody have any spantastic tips for me? Other than make sure you have a Pembroke suit on so you don't roast. I had to run into my ship a few times because I was about ready to spontaneous combust. So we got 2 signatures here. Let's see what they are. We were looking for the pretty purple rocks. Those are not pretty purple rocks. What are they? Just out of curiosity. Can you tell us what you are? I'm assuming they're supposed to obsidian. Try to get some altitude here. I noticed that the Valkyrie handles much like the Cuddy Black in a lot of respects. It does have a little bit more raftness in it because of the size, but generally the handling's pretty darn good. It is a barren wasteland. It was a little bit redder. It could be Mars, right? Yeah, I definitely need to find another game loop other than mining and salvaging. And stuff. And hopefully with not what we're looking for. Hopefully with the 4.0.1 that's supposed to be coming out this Friday. They'll address a lot of the issues for like cargo missions and stuff. So I'd really like to try some other missions like missing person. Just ones I've just never really done before. Kind of round out some gameplay. When you up your rep with cargo hauling, you make some decent money. Yeah, how big of contracts are you getting once you get up there for rep and stuff? I think right now I'm at, here, actually I can take a look. Why isn't my speed limiter working? Oh, it's because I'm in scanning mode. So my rep right now, for rep, I am 3/4 the way through junior. So I still have quite a ways to go, but the cargo missions have been so bugged where maybe I grab like 10 missions, right? And out of the 10 missions, maybe 2 will complete. Right now, the highest pay you saw is 711K at a senior for 4,000 SU of cargo. But seniors average 300K to 3. Okay. So you need a pretty decent sized ship for all that cargo. Okay, back to scanning. So yeah, I found it pretty difficult to find, it took me a while. Probably got down to planet last night. Excuse me. And it probably took me about a half hour to find some deposits to actually mine. So if anybody in chat has pointers as far as what I'm looking for signature-wise, I am all ears, like Ross Perot back in the day. What do we got here? Oh, more. Move to the next one. At 10 mil, not sure if you want the Caterpillar C2 or Hull C. Even the Hull C might be bugged for cargo missions. I don't know, that's not too bad. So I was going back and forth because Zenerin, that joins me occasionally, that we run together, he actually donated, I think it was like 8 to 10 million to help me out. He had a lot better success for cargo missions and salvaging than I was. He was able to get a lot better servers and all that good stuff. So I was up to 19 mil, or no, 18.9, I think it was. And I was grinding out for the Valkyrie and stuff. And then I kind of him and hawed. I'm like, well, I have the mole, and I don't use the mole at all. Just because it's more multi and stuff like that. You can solo it, obviously. But I actually preferred the Prospector a little bit more. So I finally kind of made the decision. What is this? Genesis deposit. Oh, I can't mine Genesis. You bought the Mullen 324 and crewed with a friend. It was fun. Definitely. It's definitely something you need to do with a multi-crew and stuff. I love the look of the mole. It's a good looking ship. Were you having kind of the same issues like everybody else was having with bugged out missions? You like the Argo design, Frenchburn? Yeah, I do too. I love the raft, especially the interior. Being a big fan of the Expanse, and I'm sure like everybody else fantasize about living in space, but not Not in our lifetime, right? So this is kind of the closest we'll get. But the raft is actually a ship I could actually see myself living in for certain periods of time, working out in space. French burn cargo hauling missions bugged for 50% of the time. Yeah. I got a lot of them where either the cargo would disappear in the elevator. So a few of the stations, I have a crap ton of stems and waste and God knows what else for bugs or for missions that failed out, but the cargo stayed with me. So the only way to get rid of those is either decorate my persistent hangar or drop them off at Grimhex. But Grimhex has had a lot of griefers just sitting and waiting for getting people, ganking them as they come in to the station. So yeah, just usually stay away from there. I did have one successful time. Zenerin and I went out. He manned my turret, and I believe it was in the Zeus. Or no, it was the raft? I think it was the Zeus. And I was able to sell some of the waste. You don't really get much money for it, but it was just more of just getting it out of my inventory. So it was all cluttered up. You're spending way too much time. Whoops, I better watch out where I'm going. Obsidian, that's not what we're looking for. I'm spending way too much time last week playing. It would balance the bugs. Yeah, the only loop I was able to be successful in for the most part was salvaging. I did the Ambitious Dream Station like I usually do. And then I actually headed out to Yella. Stuff Yella has in the asteroid belt. They have a lot more higher signatures out there. Okay, where are all the minables? Man, it definitely doesn't take much to get into the atmosphere. Or get out of the atmosphere here. Ooh, I better watch out where I'm going. So that is not going to be what we're looking for. Okay, let's head up and try to find another place. Squeeze you over the atmosphere a little bit.
Shields online. Shields offline.
I'm going to quantum mode. So in quantum mode, if you spool up, then you get your max speed in your ship. So let's go to the maps here real quick. Let's see, maps, Aberdeen. So we want one of the darker areas. I think those are the best for. So we could go Boondoggle. Somebody's going to pay for this. It's probably not a good spot to go to. So let's go to the Commerce stat. So it looks like we had 3 jumps. And where is our marker? That's another thing, 2 markers. Nope, no, they started showing up. Or it did. It just disappeared. Oh, there we go. Okay, go to our next jump point. What is that? Is that like a crest? Oh, it's just asteroids. Ooh, that is a pretty picture. Definitely worth a print screen. Game is gorgeous, right, guys? Okay, so we got there. Go to the OEM or comm array. We'll head down to the surface. Trying to stay away from the POIs on surface just because that's probably where the griefers are going to be. And let's see, what do we have in front of us? There is a area right there. Let's head down to this guy here. Vince Roc Mining asteroids. I am going to try to rock mine on the surface. I had jumped around. I got a little bit too far. It was getting pretty dark on the other side, so maybe we were switch over to the light side. Have you done a lot of rock mining, Vince? I think the rock you can pretty much just mine gems, I believe. I don't think you can actually mine the other rocks. You have not. Well, we're going to learn together. I think I read a Reddit post, so you're looking for signatures in the multiples of 620, I believe it was. For, I think it was Hadanite. And then I remember that they recommend you go to like the gray or darker areas. Oh, cue the music. Getting close to coming in atmosphere. Yeah, thus far I'm really enjoying the Valkyrie. I really love the space in the back for vehicles. Yeah, once the missions get fixed, I definitely want to do some medical beacons and stuff, and then do some search and rescue, some research missions. Kind of ones that I really haven't done before. Yeah, coming in hot. See, I'll keep my speed about halfway. We'll switch over to scanning here. We have 11,040. Let's see. Adjust my joysticks here. So yeah, we'll kind of just learn together. I had to do some joystick shenanigans because the way Buzzkiller has it set up for ground vehicles, at least for the Rock, was not very intuitive. I was like twisting my throttle to move left and right and stuff. That wasn't very comfortable. So let's see what we get down here. Two kilometers. Pretty sure these are going to be too big to mine. But I've also noticed too that some of these you kind of have to look around a little bit, and there'll be like a deposit to the left or right of like the gems. So this is a no bueno. And let's get a little bit of distance between our ship and us here. So let's go to our next signature. Yeah, I didn't realize that there's trees and stuff. Kind of cool. There's so much of the planets I haven't really explored. You know, it's always been microtech for missions or hauling or just salvaging panels. I haven't really got down to like the surface of a lot of the planets and stuff. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to find space cows on this. So that'll have to be another stream. See if we can pick up space cows in our Zeus again and bring them back. I'm working on a little thing in Illustrator for a what I'd like to see the UI for your ship loadout and stuff would be. So I'm hoping to have some kind of a draft I'll post on Reddit and on my Discord maybe by the end of the week. It would basically be something like, so if I go here, so if you go to your vehicle tab, right, you'd have your vehicle pulled up, you'd have a kind of like a list of your vehicles you can grab, and then you'd have a picture of your cargo grid, and then you can just drag and drop to have them loaded onto the grid, so they'd snap. Almost like if you're like, I mean, if you grab a vehicle and you put it inside of a trailer, you're going to tie it down, right? So that essentially would just make it just snap right to it. And then as far as, you know, you'd have options for like your weapon rack here, where you could drag and drop and outfit all your weapons. So basically you just get your ship ready for like a multi-crew or an expedition, basically giving it a loadout. For material or for like guns, weapons, med pins, all that stuff. Because right now it basically you either put it on your backpack and bring it in little by little. Why did my scanning thing go away? Or you put it all in an SCU crate and then try to drag and drop. So kind of bringing back a little bit of the way the inventory used to work when the ship was in your hangar. Yep, multiples of 620. Thank you. Actually, I think we can we mine Doverite? Trying to get like the, I think we can mine these. Maybe. Yep, I think we can mine those. So let's see, those are right down there. So we will bring our landing gear down. Nice touchdown. Let's go a little bit further forward here. Get a little more of a flat area. Okay. Engines off. Holy crap, that's loud. So yeah, like there's no icons on the data pads or anything like that. And then I just jump here backwards. If I can line it up right. So I avoid the ladder. Okay. So before we go out, split to 1, we are going to hydrate. Yeah, I went in with medium armor last time. And I would say probably after a few minutes, I was already overheated. So definitely need the Pembroke for the high temperatures. I know you guys can't see my hydration stuff too well because my OLED TV has a different aspect ratio. So, okay, let's open up Isidore. And, whoa. Make sure I can. So yeah, the door doesn't come all the way down off the ground, I noticed. I'm sure that'll get fixed in like a polish pass. Right, Alt H to put your helmet on your belt. Yep, I tend not to do that just because sometimes it's bugged out, and when it happens, I'll lose my helmet. Right, one of the fun little Star Citizen.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Then I notice sometimes you turn engines on, but there's no power. That's not what we're looking for. I think they're up the hill. There we go. Our little Mars rover. There we go. Sounds like I'm gonna blow up every time.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
There we go. So the goal is to keep the green in the green area, not overcharge it so it blows up on us. It's nice too because once that fills up, your laser automatically shuts off. Okay, let's go to our next. These controls are so counterintuitive. There we go. There we go. Feather off the power a little bit there. Come on. There we go. Adjust our power. Something fun, something different, right? Learn a new trade. Back up that way. So yeah, the way they have the controls set now is everything's on my right Omni throttle. So I don't know if you can actually change heads on the rocks or not. Like you can if you're like on a prospector or a mole. One thing I noticed also is when Zener and I were doing salvaging, we were initially loading everything up at the Ambitious station and then hauling like 100 SCU crates when the servers were somewhat reliable and stuff. And if you get to the point where you stack, I think it's over 250, it doesn't show any more in your inventory than that. So I had made like 4 dumps. It's like an extra 100. I think it was like an extra 180 above the 250. And I noticed that I'm like, oh crap, it all disappeared and went to the gods. But after I started taking out the 100 SU after a couple trips, or the 2 trips, then it filled back in with what I had originally in there. So I didn't lose anything, which was nice. But lately, for like the weekend, we watched a video for Zener and shared a video with me. It's on my Discord for doing the vulture with stealth components. So you get an EM signature, I believe, of like 5.6. Excuse me. So we did that, and then basically we'd basically fill up our 3 times and run to Orison to sell. They're like easy for instability. By now, my character previously with that armor, I would have been spontaneously combusting. It's back up here a little bit more. Let's grab this guy next. I feel like it should be picking it up already. I don't know how close you really have to be to it. Maybe we just have to... There we go. I'm basically waiting to pick up all the extra stuff. Or all the shards and stuff once we get all these completed. Back up, back up. Just feather that back a little bit. I am. So all these green guys, if I do a quick ping here, these are all the things that I can pick up. So after I get this rock done up, the last rock here, I'll switch over to like the pickup mode. I don't know what the technical term for it is. And we'll pick all these guys up, bring them inside, and then transfer them over to the SCU container on board. It's kind of like a 500 card pickup. Okay, and we'll back up. Okay, so then I'll switch over to extraction mode. Then we can ping. And that'll show us where all the different rocks are at. And it just sucks them up. It's magical. Yeah, last night I was having a hard time trying to decipher them, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can just ping, and then it highlights them all for picking up. Let's ping again here. Oh, we got one right there. Oh, oh, come back, come back. Leave no gem behind. Seems to be a really... There's not like a big buffer area, right? Where it just grabs them within a certain radius. You almost have to be like right on top of the rocks to pick them up. Okay, let's back up here. This one here. Ping again. We got one over there. Over here. It's like 500 card pickup, right? They're a little bit of a pain to pick up. I don't know if it's a glitch thing right now because I can like highlight it and doesn't always pick it up. Again. I did some testing, so if I park this on the Valkyrie and I stow it, it will pull back up with the actual rock inside of the cargo hold, which is nice. The SU crates, I've been leaving them, they've been empty for the most part, but those don't seem to spawn back up when you call up your ship. So if you do this, definitely make sure you have everything unloaded before you put your ship down for the night. There's one more over here. This guy. It's almost like the cursor isn't... The laser isn't falling like right where the cursor is. Maybe that's why. So we got one more piece up here. Excuse me. Was it another vein up there, maybe? This is what I would imagine it's like to be with the Mars rover, right? What we do for like one piece of There we go. Put that guy to rest. I don't think there's anything else. Reminds me of the tires out of my Piper Cub when I do fly my remote control airplane. Okay, and the easiest way to do this is to back up. Bear with me here. Hey, VTR. Hello. Brazil. How are things in Brazil? I would assume a heck of a lot warmer than northern Minnesota. I did pass my driving test, just not with that's so not easy with the Omni throttle. I'm gonna have to switch back. Probably not tonight, but another night. Oh, for goodness sakes. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, look at that. 10th try is a charm. Bring it a little bit forward. I think we're good there. So make sure we do power it all the way down. How was your holiday there, VTR? 22 degrees is good. What is that in I have to look that up. $22. 71.6 degrees, not bad. Currently, right now, we are sitting at 7 degrees. Just a tad chilly. I guess, what's going to be the secret here? So I have 226. I think I can do 100 at a time. There's probably an easier way to do this, but... And I probably could have obviously gotten by with like a 1 SCU container. But go big or go home, right? Let those stack. So we got 226. And that's off. The doors are closed. Okay, let's head back up and see if we can't find our another signature. And coincidentally, I didn't pay attention to see what that came up as a scanner to begin with for a signature. So. Hey, Search's Grave. How's it going? Good to see you. How was your weekend and your Monday? Okay, where are we at? We're gonna get out of scanning. Get our throttle about 50%. Let's get some height. Switch over to scanning. So there was one that was right down from this guy. I think we passed it on the way in. So maybe we just kind of scan to see what's really close. Maybe they will come in groups, like possibly over there. Going well. How am I? I am doing good. Thank you very much. I woke up this morning and realized how effed up my my sleep schedule was from the past 2 weeks. So nothing that a little coffee couldn't cure this morning. Very, very strong coffee. Servers were rough this weekend. So tonight, Cersei, I ended up buying or upgrading my mole for the Valkyrie. And then I went to Orville and picked up a rock. So we're taking our hands at Aberdeen and doing some gem mining with a rock. Something different. Strong coffee can fix everything. So let's see, those don't have any kind of, well, let's see, are they green? They are not. There's a 770, what's that signature? So let's see, 11.5. Yeah, I actually drank Starbucks breakfast blend this morning. Usually my go-to is a peppermint mocha coffee from Starbucks, or I'll do Sumatra. And those are basically dark, bold coffees, right? So you don't really get the caffeine in them. It's the lighter, blonder coffee that gives you that caffeine kick. So it looks like we have a cluster coming up here. Let's see what we can find. I know Hadanite is what everybody's looking for. Cool, rock mining is fun. Been a while since you did it. Because you do mostly cargo and cargo missions came out. Gotcha. Yeah, this actually be like my official first time doing it. I did jump on last night just to after I got the Valkyrie, just to test out, get the kind of the game, get it loaded and try to see what I was looking for on planet. So those are not colored. So it's a learning experience. Something new, because I've been doing salvaging for like the last 2 weeks. We've tried to do some cargo missions, some succeeded, while the majority did not, just because of the bugs. So it's just something to kind of find, just to have another game loop, right? For when everything else breaks. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be what I'm looking for. Nope. So what do we got here? Let's check over here. And I'd be happy if my, for some reason, 4.0 is not recognizing my Toby, which would be a heck of a lot easier for looking left and right at some of these rocks. Light roast all day, every day. Minuteman. Starbucks peppermint coffee is about the closest I'll get to frou-frou coffee with all the different flavors. But I should take that back. I do get the pumpkin spice when it is that time of year. These are not the rocks we're looking for. I know Had Night, I think it had Night 620 for signatures. I'm not sure what the other rocks are. Probably should have came a little more prepared, but I figure we'll just kind of fly in the seat of my pants, and I'll let anybody that's familiar with mining. Oh, those are just gonna be regular rocks. Do a little backseat driving for me. So Cersei, when you did rock mining, so I'm at Aberdeen. You remember much about where the, is it just kind of explore the crap out of it to try to find the rocks or the gems? Or are there certain signatures? I know one's multiples of 620. And I'm not sure about the other ones. I can probably throw my VTOLs up here. 5 pounds of whole bean delivered every 2 months. Hand grind each brew. Nice. So do you use a coffee maker, or do you do the pour over method for your coffee? And those are not the rocks we're looking for either. I have a Keurig, so but I've wanted to try the hand over or the pour over method and stuff to see if there's a different taste to it, right? I actually prefer, so I have one of those it's like a silver kettle. It's small. It's got like a little bandit guy on the side of it. And it's for making espresso, I believe. Almost like a percolator type thing. You pour over in a Hario V60. So is there a better taste to the coffee? I would assume, versus brewing it. And then for water, do you just do regular tap or do you have filtered? Mocha pot. Thank you. I think these are just gonna be rocks as well. Looks like it. I was hoping that 12 would have been something successful. Seriously, just flew around scanning, but it's been a while. You don't remember the number. Look for the other 2 minerals. I think one started with an R. And it's okay for selling for a decent amount, but the other starts with an A. And it was bugged when you tried to sell it. Gotcha. I think somebody mentioned that mining is bugged right now in 4.0. And stuff. I did notice, like last night, I think I flew around for like a half hour on Aberdeen here, just to try to. It took me a half hour to find something to mine. So there's definitely hit or miss. There's probably better areas, maybe on the planet to mine it. Maybe it's more of a mountainous versus the plains. Use filter water. Just pretty much alchemy. I think the best coffee I always had was when I was out camping and brought the percolator to throw on the campfire. It always just tastes so much better. especially when we camped when I was younger up in the Boundary Waters. We'd portage in, oh my God, probably like 10 miles. And fresh coffee, just drink right out of the lake. It was fantastic. We did carry iodine tablets with us. But the guy we went with was, he was a guide up for there for many years. So, middle of the lake, it was good to grab water from. From shore, you'd want to go out a little ways to grab some water. Just because everything tends to collect right on the shoreline. But fantastic fishing, I'll tell you that. We ate like kings with lake trout. These are going to be regular rocks. Yep. Obviously, we had a prospector. Be a little bit easier. Because then we could grab any rock we wanted. I think last night, it was Hadanite that I finally found. But it did take some searching to get it. And I think that I'm noticing like the gems are more of a concentrated pocket close together. You know, some field coffee, an old school percolator when you're in the army. Tastes so good, right? I mean, everything tastes better when you're camping or, you know, cooking over a fire. So we're not going to be what we're looking for. Excuse me. That's just a single rock down there. Wouldn't mind some better scenery, right? Than a big dust storm. And it could be that they're just not spawning in as frequent as... That's just a single rock down there. So I noticed with panels, trying to find like high signatures is really hit or miss right now. Look over here, and then we'll check the map out to see where we're at. Because I think I had better luck in more of the mountainous regions last night. It's a dense cluster, but I don't see any colored specks on those guys. Oh. Okay, let's go to the map real quick. So if I keep on heading north, you know what? Head to the... Well, which way is north, which one's way south, right? So like if I select the Grove... Let's just use that as a reference point on our radar. There we go. Let's just follow that to get into the mountainous area and see if we can have some better luck in there. So what do we have here? 18 and 18. 96. Okay, getting off track here. Oh, there's a 4,000. I don't think I've seen a 4,000 before. Let's see if that might be the... I think that's gonna be what we're looking for right there. Yep. Full beans. Okay, let's throw our VTOLs on our landing gear. Such a sharp looking ship. And touchdown. Holy crap, that's loud. Okay, let's go grab some of those gems. So going on the elevator, I just back and then fall right down. It's much easier. There's our rock. And like I said before, since this doesn't have a golden pass yet, none of the components are in the component bays. You can't open anything, and there's no buttons in here. However, we do have a fire extinguisher. I'm really hoping this year that they do a golden pass on this guy. Come to think about it, I don't think I actually even seen a place for fuses at all either. So...
Systems activating. Systems on.
Let's reposition our camera. I don't know what it is with vehicles. You can't do the F4 to zoom out for some reason. Like you can on like your ship and stuff, so.
Extraction mode on.
I'm gonna switch over to fracture.
On. Fracturing mode on.
Then what I've been doing is fracturing the rocks, and then when it's all done, go ahead and do the 500 gem pickup. Back up here a little bit. Sometimes it takes a while for that, there we go, for the mining HUD to pop up. Let's increase our power here, get to optimal, then we'll kind of back off a little bit. And just let it kind of settle. Back off a little bit more. Cersei, it's a cool ship. Isn't that the one with the side doors that slide open and has a gun crew? Yes, it is. Yep. It reminds me a lot of the Cuddy Black. And with the Cuddy Blue mixed in a little bit. But definitely better with the storage in there where you can put either... You can fit a nurse in there by itself. You can also fit in a couple rocks as well. Looks like my character is getting a little warm. so I'll have to be cognizant of that. I should be fine. I'm not in the red yet. Hey, the rocks are making a little sound, right? Yeah, I'll definitely like once they do a golden pass on the Valkyrie. I know they also have the Paladin ship that they showed off at IAE. So I'm wondering how soon the Valkyrie will get a golden pass. So I'm pretty sure we'll see the Paladin before the Valkyrie gets a gold pass on it. I agree, they should do the rock with an enclosed cab. Like a little, yep. I completely agree. Maybe in the future that'll be something. So, you know, they have components for ships, right? As far as, I think the Gladius, you can do like a torpedo bay or a cargo hold and stuff like that. I wonder if they'll have like different options for like the rock that you can buy. And our last one before we start picking up all the lovely gems. Oh, we'll feather that back a little bit. Stay within the optimal range. Definitely don't want to overcharge and blow ourselves up and die. That would be suboptimal. Okay, we'll back up quite a ways here. And let's switch over to the pickup mode. And then if we ping, all the goodies to pick up. And I notice that the pointer, the crosshair, isn't exactly where the laser's actually pointing. So we'll just scoop them up here. Pretty sure this obviously isn't the ideal mineral to go after, but you know, Hadanite's supposed to be the best. But I'm not picky. I'll take whatever I can get. I think next time I'll just do a 1 SU container in the back instead of a 2. Come on. So yeah, I did the upgrade. Yeah, it's one thing that's nice is after you've been playing for a while and you kind of figure out what game loops you have. And if you have like multiple ships, right? With like LTI and stuff, you kind of do like the SCCU chain. You can basically just either upgrade your ship, or say there's two ships you have, right? And you like one of them, the other one you could really care less, and the one that you do like, or that you want to upgrade, has LTI and, or you know, for insurance and stuff. You can just melt the other ship that you don't like, and then just take that store credit when you upgrade your other ship. So, you know, whatever money you spend in Star Citizen, you don't really lose, right? Because you can just use it to buy, you know, the ship you want as you upgrade and progress through the game. You're not stuck with, oh, hey, I bought this ship and now I've outgrown it and I want to try something else, but wait, I can't do that. Okay, we will just cruise back. I'm not going to worry about backing up. Ah. A little too fast there. Yeah, I definitely have to rebind my controls. Because literally right now I'm trying to steer and use the throttle with my Omni throttle on my left, and it's not the best use of controls. Okay, engine's off. Shut it down. Definitely want to make sure you have the engines off and then you have it powered down before you get out. That way it's not jumping around on you. I could have gone a little bit closer, but especially because we got to go back here to grab it. I think, oh, we can just look at that. Lovely. We'll just go to our SCU box here and transfer it over. So external backpack. We got 402 so far. But yeah, this has got, you can fit 2 rocks back here or a Nursa. I wish that in the future passes, you would have the option to get rid of this deck right here. The habs would move down here to compartments, and then you'd have the bathroom here, but then you have some jump seats, or maybe these would turn into jump seats or something, and then it would just give you just that much more area for maneuvering around and stuff, bringing in more vehicles. But yeah, you got your bunks here. I mean, when they do the next pass, if the ship decompresses, the people in the jump seats are fine. The pilot does not have a door back here, so anybody that's the crew wise here is going to get sucked right out. So I'm assuming they're going to have to put glass right here, so this area would be sealed off. And with this ship, there is no shortage of guns. You got 2 remote gun turrets here for the sides. You have your top turret, and then down below there is another one on the bottom. Yeah, it would be nicer to see if they would make it a little more modular in the future. Definitely had to pay the quote-unquote dropship task, right? Tax for the ship. So, okay, I'm coming up on an hour and a half. I gotta throw my doggies out real quick. I appreciate everybody's time. Even people are just kind of lurking a little bit, sitting back and chilling. Appreciate you guys. So if you're new, I have a very cool be right back screen for break time potties for my puppies. So, and I got a pretty decent playlist. Countdown timer set for 10 minutes. I'm usually back within 6 or 7. 7 at the latest, but okay, I'll throw on some music for you guys, and I will be back in about 5 minutes.
to the castaway, to the midnight riders, to the spark igniters. I am on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. I am on my way. To the lost ark raiders, to the lion tamers, to the stowaway, to the white tide chaser, to the black flag raiser. I'm on my way. Let it be said and let it be known, he who is free is never alone. The path before us, the world behind us, I'll wait for you there. I am on my way. 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 There's a song that says no, lost, alone, and far from home. With golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart. There's a song that says no, lost, alone, and far from home. Golden galleons, golden guns to find their place under the sun. There's a song on the Sahara wind that lifts you to your feet again. The dance is on the clockwork stars that pulses through a beating heart.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name. Grasping into alive. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah.
And we are back. So I found a spreadsheet. So looking for 620, 1240, 1860, 2480, 3100, etc. Going all the way up. For those are the keys we're looking for gems. So got that pulled up on the phone. Should make life a little bit easier. Let's see, get my audio stuff set up here. Thank you, Vince. Doggy's had a successful potty break. Okay. And we are now shrouded in darkness. Wow, it is very black. I have reshade on and coupled with my OLED. Yeah, it's definitely pitch black for me. Oh my goodness, come on. 4340. Actually, yeah, that's what we're looking for. That'll be a gem. We are learning. Let's put our landing gear up. Our lights on. Did our lights come up? Yeah, they did. So this will be our next. Hey, Rickar. Yeah. We are taking the rock out, and I'm tossing in my hand at mining. There we go. It helped too that I found a spreadsheet with all the signatures. I'll go ahead and post this on the Discord. For sure. Okay, so we need to find a flat area. Let's back up. Beep, 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 beep. Killer sound effects, I know. So this looks like a flat area. Let's rotate. Should put us right about yonder. And let's set her down. Nice and easy. It's like, you know what, let's go up a little bit further. Like it was too flat. Love the weather effects, right? We'll turn the lights off so nobody really sees us. Engines off. And hold on Y to get out of our chair. Be careful not to bump her head. Backwards and drop down. So at 98. I think my hydration's still pretty good. Jump back in our rock. Grab the joysticks here. as we back up nice and gently off the ramp. Oh, I do have lights. Look at that. Up the hill we go. This is pretty freaking cool. What other game can you do this, right? Land anywhere you want on the planet. Just explore. Maybe get the rock stuck? They get stuck. Oh, there's another rock right there. Rock gets stuck on a rock. Maybe next time I'll be smart enough to put my door up, but I don't think we should run into any unsavory people out here.
Extraction mode on.
Ricard got really good news. He didn't lose any credits yesterday. Most likely causes he didn't play. Let's switch back over to fracturing mode. Love the reshade. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It really does make a difference, especially just for like the texture detail. We can actually see like the bump maps a lot better. And the install is really easy too, which really helps. So we'll feather down our beam. And kaboom. I noticed that you actually have to kind of move it around a little bit in order for the HUD to pop up. So I'm sure that's just a bug. Those presets are lifesavers. Yeah, it makes it easy for switching. I thought about doing maybe I'll try it on the way back. I'll switch over to the night vision one and see what that looks like. So our storage is completely empty. Oh, this is Hadanite. This is what we're looking for. How's wife and kids doing, Rickar? Is everybody in the household feeling a little better? I hope. Come on. Hop up. I can't imagine I need to get closer. Let's back up. Make sure that one... She's a fizzling. Yep, it was a good call to back up. Yeah, the UI or the wasn't showing up for that one, unfortunately. There you go, now it is. pitch black vibes. It's especially dark with my OLED. So, not as creepy as when I was in Pyro. And I turned on the audio for you guys so you can actually hear me when I'm... Not as creepy as in, when I was in Pyro checking out, ooh, what station was that? I'll have to look back. I don't remember what the name of the station was, but it was like a Halloween nightmare. Are they doing a new Pitch Black? I think I saw something about they're looking at filming, or might be in the works already, Blade. There's a new Blade movie coming out. Because apparently Hollywood is just doing remakes because they can't find anything original to make. I almost feel like I need to get another monitor for when I'm streaming so I can have all my little data and info pulled up versus my phone. Checkmate. Yes, you are correct. Thank you. The rock is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Okay. Reposition ourselves over yonder. And let's grab the next one here. There we go. Yeah, I find that you have to move it around quite a bit for your charge level meter to show up. Yeah, this is much like salvaging, right? And stuff, just nice and chill game loop. Okay, move it around. There we go. And then after this, we will switch over to extraction mode and scoop up all the goodness. Feather that power down a little bit. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. This is looking so good, no? Okay, and we go back all the way out. Switch over to extraction. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff spread out to pick up. Can I get the other one that's all the way up there? Probably not. I wish the beam had a larger radius for picking stuff up and it wasn't so fine of a point. Okay, let's ping again so we can actually see. Last you heard, the idiots wanted to woke Blade and use a female, but a lot of backlash from the fans. There's one trailer for a movie I saw and it looked hilarious. I will have to when I get done picking all these guys up, I'll check out my YouTube and give the trailer recommendation. It took place in space. And it was basically somebody signed up to be like a test subject, and they keep on replicating him, and he's expendable, so he keeps on dying different ways. And like I said, the pointer or the crosshair doesn't seem like it's necessarily right where the laser's pointing. It's like offset a little bit. The girls are doing good. Oh, you're welcome. It's good to hear. You guys below freezing right now over in Belarus? We are sitting at 7 degrees out right now. So, and coincidentally, southern United States is getting more snow than what we actually have here on the ground. We actually don't have much snow cover up here. So, and I kind of looked ahead in the forecast. It's nice to have a little bit of snow. We don't have any snow in our forecast. So I'm thinking February and March, we're going to get hammered. It's usually the way it kind of goes. Actually, can I increase the power of the game? Okay, so we got this guy, and another stray maybe up here that we can grab. Hang away a little bit. I don't think there was anything else. Whoop. Oh, that was it. That's a big rock. Oh, we had some strays. Oh, for goodness sakes. These men flew all the way down here. Okay, it's not going to fit through there. Let's go around a little bit here. Where did that piece go? Okay, let's throw her back in, and now we know what signatures we're looking for. Nice and easy. Okay, engine's off. Shut off the power to it. Hold on Y to get out of our seat here. Catch up on chat. You assume my furry bundles of joy are doing well aside from Katie's surgery? They are. Thank you for asking. So far, so good. Okay, so we'll take the external. I'll just split these into a 100. Maybe. It's easier to obviously back it in and then get to the cargo container, but I find that it's just a lot faster this way. We'll grab the rest out of here. Got 102, put that in our backpack, and then we'll run over here and transfer it over. So we're doing good thus far. Figuring things out. Hey, Brandon. You can't log in. It says the shard stuff is... Does it say shards full? Vince, you can have all this snow back. Yeah. I would take it. Hey, Woods to Waters. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Star Citizen is not a scam, so I'll say thank you for stopping by, and yeah. Second, guys. I'm gonna put baby in the corner. Let's try reloading here. And I just lost my entire chat. Hey guys. Son of a biscuit. Some people. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of server hopping. If for some reason, so Brandon, when you go to the servers, does it give you a list, or does it just say best? So a couple things that worked for me over the weekend, for a lot of people, is if you do it, if you close out of your RSI launcher, and then even go down to your task menu, your bottom right hand corner, make sure it's closed there. Go and do a DNS flush. It's pretty easy to look up online how to do it. It's pretty simple. And log out of Star Citizen, and then log back in. If you still get that issue, what I had to do is just go to your hangar, go to settings, and do a character repair, and see if that works. That's worked for me a couple times. Okay, so let's put our engines on. Oh, they were on. There we go. And we're pitch black. Throw some lights on here. Landing gear up. And our VTOL's up. Okay, we'll switch over to, whoops. Wrong button combination. Scanning mode. So that one's 81. So we're looking for 620, multiples of 620. So 1240, 1860, 2480, 3100. All that good stuff. So let's see what we can find out here. If the signature numbers will actually stay. So we'll switch back. And that was a 10. Give me a second here, my cheat sheet. Okay. So we'll switch out. We'll switch over. Sometimes if you get that bug where the numbers aren't popping up, they're popping up and disappearing right away. If you switch over from like nav mode and stuff, sometimes that'll solve that issue. But not all the time, as you guys can clearly see. So we're just seeing what pops up here. Switch back over. Summon a biscuit. Yeah, we're just gonna fly to one of these because 86. Nope, that's not gonna be one. 86, another 86. Was this 86 as well? Henonite, we can. Second here. So VTOLs. Henonite, we can. Where to go? Right below us, I think. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, we got Henonite. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's right. I did some settings on my game settings, so it'd be more of for doing like the typical drop ship landing. So that's why I'm getting a little greasier than normal. As soon as I land, I'll catch up on chat. Okay. Turn the lights off. Engines off. Hold on Y to get out of our chair. Cersei, you've bought in several games in the past that turned out to be terrible and no updates or support. Star Citizen has continuous upgrades, even though the bugs... Yep, I completely agree. That guy is just being salty and can't act like an adult. You know, if you don't have something good to say, then don't say it at all. Becker, if the servers are grayed out on the PU, then go into Arena. Yep, that good. Excellent. That's another way to do it too. Yeah, I think Arena Commander, if they go in online, do like a free flight for, was it a couple minutes or up to 5 minutes? So. Bold or Bodega. You were told Pembroke is no longer in game to buy. What do I wear to Roc Mine? So I went yesterday for my first trial and I wore medium armor. And you can do it. You have to watch your temperature and then you have to run. When you see that getting high, you have to either take your rock, get back in your ship till you cool down, or jump out of your rock and run to your ship. I did buy a Pembroke. I have 3 suits. I got the IAE one with like the Trani with the purple ones. Rekar donated one generously for a Christmas gift for me. Thank you again, Rekar. And then I actually bought the Pembroke one that I have on right now on the pledge store. I think it was like $12.50 maybe for it. So I was talking with Zinnerin tonight, and so, you know, if you get ganked and somebody takes it, you lose your armor, right? It's done, you can't get it back because there's no lost and found. But if that happens, you can just go back to the pledge store, melt it for store credit, and then just rebuy it. Log back in, and it'll be right back at your wherever your persistent hangar is and stuff, or your inventory. So that's one way to do it. Aberdeen is best for Had Night, as far as you know. That's what I saw in the videos. So far, so good. Okay, so let's throw our engines on. And I'm pretty sure I have the back door down. Yes, I do. Gently come out as the ship's bouncing around. There we go. And I'm just going to tempt fate and put the door down. We'll spin around here. There we go. Gotta say, I'm really enjoying the taking the plunge and melting the mole, or upgrading the mole for the Valkyrie. This it's been a really, really good pairing. So we want to switch over to fracture mode. What I've found, let me reposition my joysticks here. There we go. Takes a few seconds for the charge and everything to pop up. Otherwise, you can just wiggle on the rock, and that'll typically let you do it. So one nice thing about Star Citizen community, everybody's available and willing to help everybody else out. I appreciate you guys helping them out. Okay, let's get a little bit closer here. Oops. I almost hit my eject button. I don't know if you can actually eject from the rock, but... Yeah, hopefully that works for you, bud. I don't know how many times over the last 2 weeks I got locked in a shard. So if you get the black screen and you try to log in and it says you're still connected to a shard, patience, you have to wait 5 to 10 minutes and see if it releases while the server replicates and stuff. I had a hard time doing that. And yeah, if that doesn't work, then kind of what everybody else was talking about definitely helps. Or hopefully it'll help. You've been playing for a while, Podgaga? Sorry, I butchered that horribly. So yeah, for those of you just joining us, this is realistically my first time doing rock mining. So kind of learning the ropes and figuring stuff out, and thus far, knock on wood, server's been really decent. There we go, finally. This rock's... Oh, I probably should look for instability. It says hard, so... She's a hard one to crack. I just back up out of precaution. Look at all that pretty gems. Okay, so we're just gonna hover over it. Hopefully it'll tick up a little bit here. There we go. This one should go pretty fast. It's labeled as easy. I think next time I go mining, I'm gonna grab the Pembroke suit Rekar got me, and I can glow in the dark out here. Funny you hadn't thought about melting and buying the armor again. You miss your flashy armor though. You're lucky losing it a day. Yeah, I was talking with Zenerin, just kind of catching up with him a little bit before I came on stream, and he mentioned that. I'm like, you know, I never thought about that. You know, because there's no lost and found in it. And you're not like, it's not like you're cheating the system, right? Because, I mean, you bought it. The rock is rockin'. Back up here a little bit. I haven't looked. I don't know if there's different heads you could put on the rock. Like you can do like the prospector or the mole. I would assume possibly there would be a thing. Back up and we'll go after the last one here. I really need to fix those key bindings. And we'll do the loop-de-loo until it actually pops up. There we go. And if you're new to mining, you want to keep it in the between the optimal and overcharge and that green ring, just by feathering with your middle mouse button the charge level. let that fill up, and then your laser will shut off, and there you go. Okay, we're going to switch over to extraction mode. We're going to back up because there's going to be stuff everywhere. And we just basically click and pick up. And sometimes it picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. I really wish, or maybe there is another mining head, right? You can throw on here that gives you a better area for picking up stuff. We have a wider beam. Yeah, I'll be really curious to see what this sells for. I didn't pull up the commodities website. Hey, look at that. We got a little spinny guy right with us. It looks like they're talking 4.0.1. Possibly coming out Thursday or Friday, I believe, into the week. So, be curious to see what gets added and what gets fixed in that. Okay, is there anything else? One more over here, maybe? Always one that strays. Jeez, oh man. There's one that flew over by the ship, too. Like a scavenger hunt, right, guys? Excuse me. Okay. Get out of mining mode here. We'll gently drive ourselves in. So yeah, when they do a golden pass, or the gold standard, I'm pretty sure this ramp will finally touch the ground a little bit. Just gonna ease up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I love the space here in the Valkyrie in the back. Back up just a little bit. Get engines off and power down. Let's jump out here. Ricard, you've lost 12 minute credits so far. Looking, yeah, it's been pretty rough going the last few weeks. I wish I would have been able to save you that other day, but unfortunately, I was not able to. But we tried. Ricard got stuck in his seat in his reclaimer. We happened to be on the same time, so he messaged me on Discord. And I went over, and he had me Dr. Kevorkian him in his chair. Because he couldn't backspace to die. And fortunately, it did not work. Well, he died on my end, but on his end, in the multiverse, he was still alive. And in the chair. How much is the rock in game? Oh wow, Hadnite is over 450k per SCU. Woohoo, we're gonna be in the money. The rock, I don't remember how much it was in game. I don't think it was really that expensive. I have 2 in game. So on the days that I stream, or my off days if I'm available, if somebody wants to run out with me and do some rock mining, I will be available. I don't have us all set up. Okay, scanning mode. So we got 4. Let's see. You know, let's just keep on pushing forward, pushing ahead. Get my speed limiter up before I switch over. I wish in scanning mode you could actually change your throttle limiter. Still is not a thing. Hey, Patrick. How's it going? It is going pretty good. How about yourself? How are you doing? How was your holiday? How was your Monday? Those are rocks. Oh, for goodness sakes, just pop up with a number. Make our lives so much easier. 9,600. Nope, that is not going to be anything. Looking at my cheat sheet for gems. Thank you, Zenerin, for looking that up. Zenerin to the rescue. Appreciate you, guy. So I'm pretty sure those are not going to be just from the arrangement. But I can't get a number to pop up, so we'll... No, those are not going to be gems. Pretty sure. Nope. So gems multiples of 620. So we got 620, 1240, 1860, 2480, 3100, 3720, 4340, 4960, etc. So 9600 is not on here. Granite deposit. Are you in game right now, Rekar? You see another 100k? Give me a second here. Rekar, if you're watching, that's your name in game, correct? I believe. Patrick making fishing lures, having coffee, and watching SC, so all good. Nice. Appreciate you hanging out. What kind of fishing lures? Surface? Or more like the Raplas and stuff like that? Give me a second here, guys. Open up my Discord. I'm pretty sure it's meant to jump. Star Citizen chat on my Discord here. So I do have a Discord. You guys are welcome to join. Links in the description, or excuse me, Stream Elements will pop it up there. You guys are more than welcome to join. And if you guys want to do runs on stream or off stream, I'd be happy to go out with you guys. Okay, so that is right. I did it right. So we need 100k. Done. All right, 100. There you go, Rekar. Consider that a thank you for getting me that for Christmas, the Penbrook suit. Mostly swim baits, but right now all popper. Oh, nice. I used to do hula poppers when I was fishing for bass, doing largemouth bass up in Brainerd, Minnesota. I'd run a popper. My other go-to bait was plastic worm, and then basically just dancing it on the lily pads and dropping it in between and going up a little bit, and then just following the contour. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed bass fishing, just fishing in general, because it's just doesn't matter if you really catch anything. It's just the experience, right? And up here in northern Minnesota, we have the loons, so there's always plenty of chatter on the lake. Okay, so let's try to find, that's 18. Whoop, it's 1820. We need 1860. 91, that's a no-go. What was that one? 43? 4340? That is a correct. That is a signature we're looking for. So I would assume, Patrick, that you are a fisherman. What kind of fish do you typically go for? For me, it's walleye, crappie, and I do love some bass. And walleye. Can't forget walleyes here. So what is this? That's 43. It's a gem. I wish the name of it would pop up sooner so you don't have to get so darn close to it. Quartz. Okay. Was it this one that was popping up then? Because it should have been a gem signature. Unless it's over here. Maybe this is a gem, the 43 that we're looking for. Is it a 9,000? That's not going to be one. That is a 12. We need a 1240. So 1820. Nope, we need 1860. 9,000 is too much. So let's do this. Let's go to our maps. Just because trying to find north, south, and where we're going. So we'll scroll in here. And let's just head route. Typically, I would just hit R on the keyboard. For routing, you can hit C to clear or cancel. So for some reason, if this won't work here, you can just select it and then just hit R on your keyboard, and that should route you over. Just a sec, guys. There we go. I'm gonna get my dogs inside real quick. Okay, and since we did that routing, we can basically follow the beautiful orange line to make sure we're heading in the right direction. Which apparently is behind us. Oh, there we go. It's right in front of us. That's one of the cheats I've been doing because it's like you're walking around in a barren desert, right? So it's easy to walk circles around yourself. We don't backtrack so much. Hey, Evan. How you doing, guy? Sorry I haven't joined you this weekend. Still much buggy for me. Yeah, no worries, guy. I know all about the bugs. I think out of a crap ton of salvaging runs, didn't really have too much success. So let's see, 8650. Nope. And check this guy out here real quick. 12, that's way too high. Okay, let's keep that right there in front of us. My game audio just dropped. What the heck? Bear with me, gentlemen and ladies. Okay, there we go. So, off to find our next signature. It is so pitch black, it's ridiculous. So I'm not seeing anything, so let's do like a 45-degree angle. The Kalmahula skirted frog. I'm in Sweden, so no bass, mostly pike, perch, and zander. I'm not familiar with zander. Pike I'm very familiar with. My ex-girlfriend, her dad was a big muskie fisherman. So I did a little bit of that. Very large fish, very, very expensive equipment. You might as well just be doing offshore fishing at that point for price. Ricard, thanks. Now you've got more reason to lose my sanity. No, I'm not in the verse. My girls are still sleeping. No worries. And you're welcome. Happy to help out. I think that one was 36. What do we got here? We need a 3720. That is not 3720. There's always a little bit of a search, right? That's too high of a signature. So basically, the highest the signature we want to go is 7440. That's the cutoff for gems. So 93 is obviously too high. 3720. There we go. 3720 is on the list. Like I said, my Discord, tomorrow I will post in a spreadsheet with all this information on there for the values. Let's slow ourselves down. One little thing I learned, instead of putting your landing gear down, if you just switch your SCM mode to shields, it works out pretty darn good for slowing you down. Our landing gear down. They're right below us. You can see the glistening is what we're after. So just find a nice level spot. Make sure our landing gear went down. It did. Oh, one thing I can show you guys. Let me land here real quick. That I learned. Other than sound is very loud. If you go to escape and you go to options, if you really like the advanced HUD, but every time you get in game you have to enable that. If you go to your game settings and you scroll down, here's defaults, HUD advanced, HUD for SCM, nav mode, your labels, all that stuff. You can just turn it on and then it turns it on automatically by default. So you don't have to click through the MFDs to turn it on every single time. So we'll turn our lights off. Engines are off. Excuse me. Grab our last little bit here. Turn around and then we'll just fall down the ladder. Save some time. I gotta imagine in the future for our vehicles, there's got to be, I mean, we have garage door openers, right? There's got to be a way to just communicate with our ships to lock and load the ramp. Lower, I meant, excuse me.
Systems activating. Systems on.
So we'll just back up here. Turn ever so slowly. Bada bing, bada boom. Some more hat tonight. Look at that, gentlemen. Okay, switch over to extraction mode.
Mining mode on.
Okay, let me move this cursor here. Or controller. Wow, I'm getting tired. Oh, probably helps to go in fracture mode. Rick, are you watching another streamer trying to do a mining tutorial, but he kept kamikazing into the planet? That's not good. It is easy though, especially in the darkness and stuff. If you're not in your game and keeping a look at your altimeter and stuff, it's actually pretty easy to do. You're watching another. Oh, trying to do them. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up here. You watched them for the bad comedy. He had a taste for colorful metaphors every time he died, which was quite often. Okay, so the first one up is going to be easy. So we'll go max power here. I agree, that would be nice if they put landing lights. And not just a front light on that really does not too much. It helps, but yeah, landing lights off to the side would definitely be a lot nicer. Feather our power down a little bit. And there she goes. One down. Kaboom. Gems everywhere. Okay. Start the next one up. Come on. Sometimes the rocks can be buggy. There we go. Another easy rock. Go full power. And we'll start feathering it off here a little bit. A little bit more. Success. Okay, let's go grab this next rock here. Okay, we'll squiggle it around a little bit because it is bugged. Give us the reading so we can do our mining charge. Back away a little bit. There we go. Another easy one. Okay, I'll start feathering back the power a little bit on the laser. Let that green bar fill up. Slow and steady definitely wins the race. And another one bites the dust. Bummer you're getting a lot of white stuff. I'm happy I don't have to shovel it. We are very low on our snow total. It was very offsetting that the day after Christmas, a few days, was actually raining out. Break this rock and I'll catch up on chat here in a second. Feather down the power just a little bit. Wee bit more. Let that fill up. And success. Patrick, SC is awesome, both the visuals and the soundscape. You remember we used to think digital watches were cool when they came out? Yeah. Yeah, this game is gorgeous. It's all the bugs and stuff. Obviously, it's still alpha, right? But there's nothing else out there like it. And part of the fun is getting around the bugs. So okay, another easy one to break. Just a particle behavior. Yeah, have you flown down on planet yet? With the water effects? As your ship goes down, if you get close to the surface, it's pretty awesome. Pyro was very cool to explore, especially with like the weather moving around the clouds. I'm looking forward to them doing that in the Stanton system. And this one looks like it's almost ready to break. And another success. Let's line up with the last one here. Let's see. Give me a second for some reason. There we go. Now it pops up. Another easy one to finish out the night. Yeah, when it works, and there is a bloom weather everywhere. Bloom is a beautiful planet. I think that's where I took my Zeus out and did a little quasi-grazer hunting. Basically put my ramp down to my Zeus. Yeah, basically put my ramp down on my Zeus and scooped him up in the back. Tried to bring him to the station. That was good. That was good times. Oh, I hit my... Okay, let me see. I gotta reposition my controller, my joystick here. Okay, let's go pick up our spoils. I'm definitely enjoying some rock mining. It's a lot of fun. Just another real nice, chill game loop. Though I wish the beam was a little wider on the... for picking up all this. Because even when you're right on top of it, it doesn't seem like it wants to pick it up. It's like a mini game, right? Within the game. Come on, there we go. Let's grab this last little bit over here. Come on. The rocks are clapping in the background. It's like my own little personal Mars rover, right? We can all run around. Okay, I'm gonna back. Can I see far behind me? Sometimes the Hadnite and other gems and stuff will... There we go, there's one over here. They'll actually fly quite a ways. So I usually find one by my ship. Do one last ping? Okay. Let's close down the mining guy. Oh, a lot easier to do it this way. It's hard with that because that ramp doesn't go all the way down. So, but luckily I haven't had any issues getting that rock actually into the Valkyrie. We'll head a little bit forward. Okay. I for the engines. You to shut down. You definitely want to make sure it's completely powered off before you get out. Otherwise, she is going to be a jumping, and your ship's going to be a destroying. So let's grab the rest here. So we got 113. Throw over to our backpack. Run over to our container. So we got 402 Dolvine and 1,000 SCUs of Hadanite. Or no, 433. Okay. So, only thing I left on there was the lights. That's alright. Not gonna worry about that too much. Let me catch them in chat here. Give me a second. My Tretz is acting up a little bit tonight, so. Ricardo, you're just sitting and watching things in your reclaimer the other day. Notice as I was in the asteroid belt, orbiting Yella, got me thinking about all the mechanics at work in the game. Yeah, there's quite a bit, right? Patrick, do I use stick and mouse or stick and stick? I use whole sass, so stick and stick. I have the VKB Gladiator NX or VKB NX Gladiator NXT Evos. I believe that's what they are. So I have the regular stick for the right and the Omni throttle from the left. I highly recommend anybody that actually really gets into the game long term, definitely get a set of joysticks. And if your budget allows, these were the upgraded ones. So instead of where your thumb rests, instead of having just another switch, it's a 4-way switch. And I think they're about 185 a piece. So, and I will say they're worth every penny. Great construction, phenomenal. I've been running mine now for, geez, 5-6 months, somewhere around there, and they're fantastic. I can't say enough about them. Ricardo, you forgot to mention you did check the Hadanite sales for 437K at the Schumann mining facilities. Okay, I am on Aberdeen. Yep. The mining facilities, though, aren't those aren't armistice zones, though, correct? Patrick, maybe landing lights below the ships and nav lights on all the ramps. That would be awesome. Rickar, you want to sell at HDMS Anderson or Norgard for the 4? Okay. Are those places, are those armistice areas where I'm not going to get ganked? Got my joysticks here. Okay, throttle limiter up. Our VTOL is on. Landing gear up. VTOL off. And up we go. I'm kind of wait for you. Let's see. Let's level out. Where am I at for the horizon? Throw my VTOLs on because we're just sitting here, right? Okay, so F2. You believe they are armistice? Okay, let's see. H D M. Landing pad, vehicle service, garage, commodity trading. Take a flyby, if not keep going. Yeah. Is that the other one you were talking about? East West Card. Facility. I'm just seeing on here if it. I would assume if it has a pad, it's got to be Armistice, but we will see. Let's throw up our Veto engine, switch to Quantum. Let's get some power going here. Throw my cruise control on. So while that's doing that, I'm going to switch my HUDs so I can get scanning. I usually throw my power management over here. My targeting there. Okay, we're online. Cruise control off. And where is our marker? Okay, let's see if this is a friendly zone. Otherwise, I'll probably head back to Everest Harbor. That's kind of been where I've been stationing out at. Appreciate you taking the time to look that up.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, shoot. Hit the wrong for targeting. That's one thing, right? So you look at nighttime, you switch over your camera, third person, you can actually see. Looks like there's somebody off there to the right. It's Star Lancer. So it is not Armistice, so we're going to keep on going here. The cockpit of the Valkyrie sure looks like Darth Vader's bathroom. So I'll just keep that on, and we're going to type in Everest. Like I said, I usually hit R to route. So there's that guy. There's our marker. Take cruise control off. Drop down a speed limiter here. We'll go to our first OM marker. As we get all fuzzy from all the G-forces there. Almost 400k at Everest. Good deal. Thank you, sir. And of course, we get the little bit of a glitch where we... Oh, there it is. Sometimes a marker won't show up for your second jump. But we'll go to our next OM marker. It's been a lot of fun. First real good try at mining with a rock. Very happy with the purchase of the Valkyrie. Okay, it's bugged out, so we're going to switch auto quantum and back. There we go. Maybe girls. We'll go outside in just a few minutes, okay? In a little bit, okay, girls? Katie's looking at me like, come on, Dad. And I actually changed my field of view. So I'm sitting at, I think, just like in the 70s, or no, maybe it's the 80s. I liked how kind of more cozy the cockpit feels. And for some reason, my Toby is still not working with Star Citizen. So I'm hoping that'll get fixed. It'll start working again. Okay, let's call in our... Should be put right back in here. So if you're... There it goes. That worked. I always forget that when you have the medium ship here at Everest, you don't get a horizontal hanger. You get put right over here for vertical. So it'll either be there or off to our right. My car, if this was you, it'd be about the time you get a 6,000, or yeah. We're knocking on wood. Thank you, Patrick. A pleasant, informative, and responsive stream and a cozy tempo. When's the next? You have plenty of lures to make. So I stream, appreciate that. Really do. So I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time here in the US. And I go from 8 o'clock till about 11:30. Fridays, I have weekends off. So typically Thursdays and Fridays I'll stream a little bit longer because Thursdays I work from home and Fridays I have weekends off. So I think I usually do, what, midnight on Fridays, I believe. And then Thursdays usually 11:30. And I work from home tomorrow. So tonight I'll be wrapping up around my usual time. So there we go. Well, we got one more left in queue. I do love, I don't mind the queue whatsoever, especially, you know, coming up in the verse actually feels a lot more full, right? Because you're actually seeing players, you know, come into their hangars, take off out of hangars and stuff. Probably should get a little bit closer to that, but I know if I go over here, it's going to put me somewhere else, right? For a hangar. That's just the way it works. But yeah, other than my stream days, my off days, usually don't have too much going on. So if anybody wants to hook up and take the rock out, I have a vulture, do salvaging, or if cargo missions are working, you want to try your hand at cargo, I'm pretty much game for anything. Even bunkers. I haven't done bunkers a lot. Did everybody try to do the save stand event? Okay, I'm going to recall because should have put me in a hangar by now. Okay, it's back off here a little bit. Because there's not a hangar down there, so it's got to be... Oh yeah, there are hangars. But I should have told me I was assigned a hangar. But yeah, Roc Mining was fun. That was another game loop I enjoy. And like I said, once everything gets patched and a little bit more stable, we start getting more missions, I definitely want to take some of the search and rescue, some of the medical beacons with my Myrtle or the Cuddy Red. Maybe do some bunkers and stuff. Some research, repair missions. Okay, hangar request completed. There we go. So you can do the little trick of putting your landing gear to slow down if you need to. My little trick is just going into SCM gun mode. So we'll switch over to that. Gives me a little more control. And then even though we're in space, I still do my VTOLs. And it's that always got to put a sign right in front of the hangars. Who designed? It's like going on Area 18 and you're trying to land and you got the rabbit ears coming up. So we'll throw the VTOLs up. I'll do the landing gears down. Strafe off a little bit. It's always hard from the third person because you think you're a little more back than what you think you are. There we go. Level her out. Oh. And a server error. Please wait. Son of a biscuit. I did knock on wood, Rekar. You're very welcome, Rekar. Enjoy. You gonna throw that rock in the back of Cuddy Black? Or C1? So if we... I did sacrifice a chicken to Jabu before I started the stream, so apparently I need to do 2 next time to not get a server error. So this means a little bit more of a mess to clean up, I suppose. One thing I haven't pitched in a while, so I'm sure you guys see the GoFundMe up there. You guys can check it out. If you want, my puppy Katie, she's 11.5 years old. She's my German Shepherd Akita, my baby girl's. She tore her ACL back in November, and I'm raising money. Oh, good, self-recovered. I'm raising money for her surgery. So, if you guys want to check it out, you guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, more than welcome to check it out. If you feel like donating, fine. If not, no worries. But yeah, that's my quick spiel for that. I usually don't bring it up because it pops up in chat and stuff like that. So sure, engine's off. I'm not sure why my ship is still floating around a little bit. Should not be a rockin'. Chicken to Jabu baseball movie, yes. Jeez, oh man, what is? What is the name of the movie? I can't even think of it right now. Why is my ship? Okay, hold on here. I'm pretty sure I threw my landing gear down. Maybe for some reason it did not. I think for some reason it didn't pop all the way down. So we're gonna go fix that here real quick. And engines, and we're gonna pop. My landing gear is down. Huh. So you know what? I'm gonna spin because this should be easier. Because I gotta take the crate out of the ship. And the closer I get to the whatchamacallit, the better. I'm gonna set a raise and relower it. Oh my goodness, I can't even... I can see the movie in my head, but I cannot put a name on it at the current moment. Should we go out the side door with it? I think we can. The heck was that? Oh, it was the door. So for those of you that don't know, you can hold down R, right? You can rotate it. You know, if you're while you're holding down R, if you use the middle mouse scroll wheel, you can rotate it as well. Major League, thank you. So last time what I did is I just threw it in my inventory. I think there's a way to do it in your with the freight elevator. Oops. Give me a second here. R. And maybe it's not going to let me do it. Nope. Okay. Probably parked out in Wonder Woman's invisible jet. So I think there's a way, if I send this down, I can open it up and take the gems out. Let's see. So I can select it. There we go. So we'll send this down. Yep, this one is 2 SCU. So now I gotta figure out which one I sent down is the correct one. Usually puts it at the last one. There we go. I can switch those over. Close out the container and then transfer these over this way. So select all. So I don't know if I'm missing a few here. Let's collapse it. It was 443 and 402. I think those are pretty close to what we had, right, guys? I can send this up and see. Yep, Patrick. So the 1 SU boxes will be all the same on all the sides. The 2 is basically 2 1 SU put together. And then you got the 4, which is basically, you know, 4 and stuff like that. 8s or 4s stacked on top of each other. And you can buy those at the cargo center. Some cargo places will not allow you to buy some of the size containers, I found. So, okay, so let's head up to the Galleria. And we'll hit the commodities panel and we'll see what we made. Go to the lobby. Actually, hold on. I need to stow this. Because we are done for the night, so... give me a second here. Let's make sure I'm far enough over that when I throw it down, it's not going to clip and destroy my ship. And, of course, I'm literally just overhanging a little bit. So the nice feature is you can actually get back in your ship this way. And I have noticed that when I do store my Valkyrie with the rock in it, it does pull back up with it inside. I tried storing it with the rock and the SCU crates, and it did not store the crates. The crates got sent to my inventory. Hey, baby girls, just a minute, okay? Okay, now we will go sell. And I just flip around and go, well, and it's not fast enough. Usually I just jump down back or just walk down backwards. Save some time. But yeah, this thing has no shortage of guns. So you got the bottom turret. Pilot only has, what, size 2s? And there is a remote turret behind the pilot seat for these guys. One on each wing. And then all the way up top is another turret. So there is no shortage of firepower with this guy if it's fully crewed. Plus, I think it's just a badass looking ship. Give me a ship with VTOLs. And a nice cargo bay and I'm happy. I'm easily pleased. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Store. And I just typically just wait for it to go down, the doors to close. I know sometimes if I just leave right now before it does it, sometimes it'll still tell me I have to claim it. So could just be a coincidence, but you never know. Lights coming on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to head up to the Galleria, where the commodities trade is. That'll be right outside the admin office. And I did get transported up. This happened to me last time. So that's why I send it down before I take the elevator. Okay, medical place in front of us. We are not going to that death hangar there, elevator. That just goes to the abyss. Oh, this weekend I ended up watching Saturday or Sunday. Season 2 on Prime of The Rig came out. I enjoyed the first series. Second season was pretty good as well too. So there's admin guy. Welcome. So we'll select Everest Harbor. So hand night, 339k. So we'll make 172 off of that. Accept. And this guy, not worth as much, but still some money. So yeah, nice little bit. A little bit of cash. A little bit of fun. Holy crap. So there is a workaround. So you can actually do this. Grab the helmet. Drag it into your inventory. And there we go. We instantly got... I have no idea what that is. There's a backpack there too. So yeah, have you guys ever see this? Oh, it's inmate suit. Somebody was naughty. Oh, we got an inmate suit now. And then if you guys ever have the bug where you take off your helmet, but you're unable to drink, you can't get anything in your hand, if you drop it on the ground, just back up, and then you can pick it up, and then you should be able to drink it. So that's one way to get around that bug. If you're not able to eat or drink, or put a burrito or food in your hand, that's one way to get around it. Throw that in there because I love that suit. It's my marshmallow suit. So yeah. There's just stuff everywhere. I am not shameless. I will grab whatever, because it's all extra money, right? Plus, come on, people. Just throw your stuff in your inventory or just sell it. And we got a gun as well. And we got a little bit of everything. So my med gun should be equipped. So we ended up picking up a second med gun off of one of those guys. Probably the leg. That's what I'm assuming. So free stuff. Can't complain. It happens to you if you don't watch a ship go nighty night. Still not going to take the hanger of death over there. Okay, let's go back down to hanger snaps. And just for craps and giggles, I will reset my imprint. Which is always, there we go. So I've noticed that these are bugged. So one of them, you can reset your location. And the other one is where you can transfer your imprint. So yeah. In a second, baby girls. The dogs want to go for their one last time. We'll skip our way to success today. And yeah. I'm going to mute Star Citizen because I don't want to hear him keep on saying yeah. So yeah, that was a successful night in the verse. One server error just as we were coming back. Other than that, everything ran pretty smooth. Like I said, tomorrow at some point I will post that. I'll put all those figures in a spreadsheet and post it for anybody that's looking at mining. It has what the gem signatures are, as well as other different minerals and stuff that you can find on the planet. To kind of help you out, so you can just basically look at a signature, look at the list. It'll make everything a little bit snappier and faster for you. So, like I said, I'm raising money for my puppy surgery. If you guys want to check it out, more than welcome to. If not, no worries. My streaming schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the US till 11 o'clock, or a little bit later on Thursdays and Fridays. So, I'm trying to think, Discord, links in the description, and Stream Element should have the correct link posted. You guys can check out if you want to go ahead and join and hit me up. If you guys want to do some runs off stream or on stream, anything except for pirating, it's my big word for the night. I'm available. So just shoot me a DM and stuff, and yeah. But I appreciate everybody's time, as usual. Ricard, if the dogs talk, they be saying, look out, she's gonna blow. Patrick, 8 p.m. Central and is 3 a.m. for you. So you'll surely be up and pop by. See you. Safe flight. Thank you. Appreciate it, guy. And welcome once again. Yeah, you guys have a fantastic night. If you guys want to do any running tomorrow or anything, just shoot me a DM and stuff. I will throw on some good closeout music here. And yeah, have a great night. Fantastic day tomorrow. Stay safe. Later, guys.